Greetings, Lutube. Greetings, YouTube. This is Longbow once again, and well, I'm making another slingshot. So I was at the hardware store earlier today, and I found this nifty little storage hook, and by golly, it looks a heck of a lot like a slingshot. Now, because the forks on this one are rather wide and quite deep, I'm going to make this into a target shooter. So it'll be held with the target grip, kind of like this, rather than the hammer grip, which is the way all my other slingshots are held. So to start this thing off, I just got this little piece of plywood here. I cut it out. This top curve here matches the bottom profile of this U shape. And I just drilled a hole in there and put a couple grooves along its faces to help with adhesion. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to take a little bit of white glue, take the white glue and put a generous amount inside the hole here. Then I'll take my storage hook and just screw it in. One more twist. Get in there. There, I now have a rudimentary handle and fork tips. I could technically just use this as a slingshot. It's reasonably comfortable. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover this stuff, the plywood and some of the fork material, with some oven-baked clay. This is a extra firm Sculpey. basic foundation of this thing established, I'll add some finger grooves by just adding a couple little cylinders of clay in the appropriate locations. Say my finger grips are more or less complete. Time for the thumb grip. I'd say that looks pretty good. I could call it finished at this point, but I want to add some decoration to it. Alright, so this involves colored clay this time. I got some red here and some black. And basically I'm going to make a large cylinder with a pattern inside it, and then I'm going to roll that cylinder out and decrease its diameter, and the pattern that I make in it will decrease in size along with the diameter of the cylinder. So I'll start with a piece of the black. Well, my shape's made pretty much, but as you can see it's a square, so now I have to just kind of round it off a little bit. I think I'll use a different color for that. Okay, so this multicolored cylinder deal is just about done. Last thing I gotta do is just wrap this around here. There. There's gonna be a fair amount of waste here, all this stuff on the front and the back. But, now that I'm at this step, I just roll this thing flat. Actually, I'm going to trim off those pieces in the front and back right now. So that gives you an idea of what my little pattern's going to look like. So we'll just begin to roll it. Okay, so I've been kneading this stuff quite a bit, so it's really soft at this point. I'm just going to pop it in the freezer just to stiffen it up a bit. And then I can get on to the final step of this thing. Excuse me, I can get on to the final step of this thing. Well, this is now nicely cooled and solidified somewhat. So we'll see what a cross-section looks like now. Well, kind of a squished up little A. I'm just going to cut a whole bunch of these out and stick them all over the surface of my Slingshot. We'll see what happens from there. So the oven is preheated to 275 degrees. Let's pop in the Slingshot in here. My one concern is that the rubber tips might melt, but we'll see what happens. I don't think 275 degrees is enough to melt rubber. And there's the 25-minute countdown while it hardens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There, it's cooked. Let's see what this thing looks like. Ow. There she is, and as I suspected, the rubber did not melt. So now what it needs is some bands. So here we have the finished product. As you can see, I've attached the bands, and they are gigantic bands. They're about 14 inches long, sorry to use imperial measurement. Yeah, this thing's composition is clay and steel, and as you can see, it's covered in tiny little atheist A's. They cover its entire surface, even inside the finger grooves there. Hopefully they're coming up on the camera. But this thing is setting, so I guess I should fire it. You see, I made the band so long because, backwards, because I wanted to do butterfly shooting with this one, and that basically means that you spread your full arm's length. That's a lot of power. Let's try that again. That's ridiculous. Long bands are the way of the future, I tell you. So, off in yonder distance lies my target. It is a good 10 meters away from my current location, which is right here behind the camera. So let's try to skewer this puppy with the 4.5mm ball. And I got him on this handy-dandy magnet here. It is the implement of doom in question. Let's have it. First shot. Well, it works quite well, I might add. The only problem I'm having is I'm not exactly sure what I should name this thing. It does have a bunch of little atheist A's on there. But aside from that, I'm drawing a blank, so maybe you guys can help me out. What do you think I should call this? Anyway, thanks for watching.